So you're here late.
Yeah.
Which?
Just got off work.
Oh, you have a job?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, cool.
I got a good excuse.
All right, bye, people. Can you hear me now? Good. All right.
All right. So his name too is Brendan. So.
Oh, that was the confusion. Right?
Yeah, that's the confusion. Not too many people should be yelling that out. So, how prepared are you for this?
Out of a scale of 10, I'm gonna say like a solid 3.
3.
Yeah.
Wow, prepared 3. Okay.
Yeah, not good.
So your confidence isn't very good that you'll be funnier than Jeff and Nick?
I mean, I'm gonna be funnier than them. I don't know. Jeff's pretty drunk, I'm assuming, so he could be pretty funny. He's dangerous. He might be the dark horse in the race. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just wrote together a bunch of stuff real quick, and I think I at least just tried to come up with a set more than anything, something that was coherent versus jotting down dead baby jokes.
Yeah.
So,
what is? Are you nervous?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anytime I give a speech in front of people, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's normal being nervous your first time for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be a matter of who sucks the less tonight.
That's kind of why I was trying to have something coherent. So at least it's like, hey, at least we saw what you did.
Yeah.
It might not have been good, but...
So Jeff's drunk, Nick's prepared, and you're just winging it.
Yeah, winging it.
Cool.
Like, just got like a framework, you know? It's kind of like building your house. I got a foundation, the rest, no plans.
Yeah.
I'm just going to nail some stuff.
You just don't want to put up the pitcher's cricket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. That's it. Trying to not strike out. Trying to watch everybody else sweat. So
yeah,
I wish I would have went first.
Well, I think it's a good thing that you get to watch them go first. So
yeah, true. Yeah,
you get to go last.
I might realize I might not have to try as hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh well, that was horrible. I could do better than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good luck, and we'll
thanks,
talk to you again after and see how it goes.
All right.
Sounds
good.
And your final comedian of our little comedy competition we got going on here. I believe you're the producer of both shows. Is that how we decided? The producer of Total Interference Sports and Jeff's Basement, we're going to say. Yep. And broadcasts and of all the others, is that? All right, of all the shows that you're going to hear tonight, get those hands together for the very funny Brendan Gosselin. Woo!
All right, so unlike these guys, I couldn't write anything for this. The last year of my life's been a struggle. I just scroll through my phone looking through all the endless destruction and chaos and mayhem that's taking place in the world, and I just can't find anything funny. During this process, I finally realized what it was, and it's the fact that sobriety sucks. Being sober is probably one of the worst things you can do for your own mental well-being, and I highly strive for everybody to, like you guys have figured out, to end that problem here and now. Unfortunately for me, I gotta watch from the bleachers, rooting you guys on, but it's all I can do. So that's what this set's gonna be. Like I said, man, not to mention going to AA on top of sobriety, like that's the worst. AA is terrible. It's a great organization. If you gotta go to it, go to it. But man, if you don't do it. If you want to hear some depressing stories, you really want to make your life feel like, man, I don't think my drinking problem was quite that bad. Go to AA. It'll change your life, one way or the other. But yeah, so AA and sobriety, I've realized I've turned into nothing but an asshole. Like I said, nothing's funny to me anymore. Forget bath salts. I'm one person cutting me off in traffic away from jumping out and eating their face. I just can't handle it. It's too much, man. And props to anybody else that's lived the Warriors way, but it's not for me. So here in about 9 months, I'll be in here hanging out with you guys. Don't worry about that. That's right. Yeah, so I've grown up my whole life. Everybody says, hey man, drugs are bad. Don't do them. It's gonna ruin your life. You're gonna become a loser. Now I got 2 DUIs, as Jeff alluded to earlier there. Not my finest moments, but a loser? I don't know. I don't think I'd call myself a loser at that point. I was just having a little too much fun. And that's worth going to jail any day of the week. So, yeah, spend a couple nights in county. It is what it is, man. You do what you do. You move on. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny because it's true.
It is, unfortunately. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys, I forgot where I was going with my train of thought here. Yeah, woo. Woo sobriety. I can't even blame weed for my bad memory anymore. It's terrible.
You want to smoke weed really bad?
Thanks. That's the point of the joke. So anyways, basically I spend all my time just reading, not sleeping. Sleeping is the worst thing you can do sober, man. Is it even possible? It's been so long, man. Like, I literally stay up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, reading about all sorts of nonsense, filling my head to the brim, just reading about people who took drugs and did great things, and just wishing and aspiring that I could get back onto that track in my life, because I feel like I'm so lost. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense why it's illegal. It makes no sense why you can't do what you want to do with your own body. Can a brother live? Like, come on, man, this is killing me. People talk about democracy and freedom. They talk about how great our country is, and I don't argue that. I think it's a great place to be. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
America!
Fucking America, baby. And so, but what very few people realize, what I didn't realize, was that basically democracy was created by people who did a lot of drugs. And once again, did the society shun them for this? No, of course not. They were too busy trying to fight off aristocrats and elites, people that had way too much money, way too much land, and we're trying to keep them from overthrowing their government. And I feel like that's my calling in life, to do drugs and fight oppression. And that's what I'm going for. And I'm also running for president in 2020. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. No, so I wish. I'm not old enough. Yeah. Drugs are great, people. Don't give up the fight. Don't let the man tell you otherwise. Vikings, man, they wouldn't have been anything without drugs. They wouldn't have even been remembered. I'm telling you this. When you hear about the term berserker, that's from people that literally were doing so many drugs that they thought it was good to go into battle without armor and wear bearskins. Like, that's what they did. And they were savages, and people were scared of them. Just like anybody else that does Flocka, you should be very afraid of these individuals because they feel no pain, and that's the exact drug they were on. They were just, I don't know, 1,300 years ahead of the time. So, yeah. Science wouldn't be anything without drugs. We wouldn't even have modern medicine. That's how great drugs are. I don't know if you've ever heard of the double helix or DNA. That was discovered by a dude that was doing LSD. So, you don't come up with that idea. You don't dive that deep down the rabbit hole unless you have some pure LSD in your system. And I concur. I've come up with many great ideas. My set would have been a lot better. My life would have been a lot better. But, yeah. So anyways, don't give up the good fight, people. Drink up. Have a good time. Thanks for listening to this nonsense that we created on a drunken night on some podcast nobody watches. Tune into Jeff's Basement and have a great night, you beautiful people.
Give it up for Brendan Gosselin, everybody.
This good right here. Okay. All right, Nick. So tonight's the night, man.
Yep.
You are going to do stand-up for the first time.
Yeah.
Here at Cookie's Bar and Grill.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I bet. I'd be nervous too. Especially since Cookies is probably the toughest crowd in all of Bremerton.
Is it?
Yeah. So you guys chose a good place to try out.
So much pressure on me.
Yeah. So you're a little nervous, I take it.
Yeah.
But you did prepare though, right?
Yeah, I actually have a set written.
Cool.
Written.
Yeah. So you feel pretty good about your material though?
I'm on the fence. I had a lot of people give me critiques, and so there was a lot of scratch that. Let me start something somewhere new.
Okay.
So there's a lot of low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
So
who are some of the people that you relied on to get those?
I got a buddy. His name's Tim. He drives all the way out to Tacoma and does comedy out there.
Oh, okay.
And then a couple close friends that I know that they don't do comedy, but I trust their opinion to judge me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know.
Cool. So on a scale from 1 to 10, where do you think your level of confidence is at? 10 being super confident.
I'd say about a 5.
5, okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's decent.
I'm more confident, not so much in my set, that I am that my set's going to be funnier than Jeff's set.
Yes.
So at that, I'm like an 8.
Okay.
But in my set, in front of a bunch of comedians, people who do this regularly, I'd say a 5 or a 4. Yeah, I'd say a 5. Definitely 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
How's it going?
Good.
All right. So, who's the third guy that's going to be competing?
His name's Brendan.
Is he here yet?
He's the guy who does all the computer stuff on Jeff's
Oh,
basement.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on. Oh, that's right. All right, cool. Well, he's not here yet.
I haven't seen either of them yet.
What's the chances he won't show?
I think it's higher that Brendan won't show and Jeff will show up.
Yeah.
But wouldn't be surprised if Brendan doesn't do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of got roped into it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if he doesn't do it,
being here by guilty of, or of association.
Yeah. I think it's cool that you guys roped him in because you got to have the guy that doesn't want to do it. It's like
Right.
it's like giving the guy LSD that doesn't want to do it. You just throw him in the flames.
Yeah, I tried to actually get some other guys from my podcast to do it, but they were like, we're not stupid like you guys.
Are they gonna at least come out and support?
I have a couple of them coming, yeah.
Cool. Did you get any advice from your mom?
No, my mom asked to read my set, and it's a little raunchy for me to share with my mom.
Oh, okay. So you'll shoot porn and upload it online, but you won't share your material with her.
Shoot porn?
Oh, you don't do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Should I?
Probably make more money than comedy, that's for sure.
I'm not doing it for money.
Oh, there's nothing on there's no prize money?
It was just $5.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. See, I'm broke, so that's balling for me. So, yeah. $5, man. I'll take that shit. All right, cool. Well, good luck tonight, Nick,
Thank you.
we'll do a post-show interview to see how it went.
Cool. I like it.
All right, so without further ado, your first comedian of the evening. He runs Stock Interference Sports as part of the Game Changer Sports Network. Get those hands together for the hilarious Nick Eubanks.
I want some notes on my phone here. I was pretty drunk when we did this competition, so when we decided to come up with it, sorry, hold on. Sorry. So yeah, I was pretty drunk when we decided to come up with this competition. I like to drink, obviously, so I got myself into an anonymous alcoholics group, and the first time I went in there, I blacked out for 4 days and woke up with some penicillin, told me to go home. I have a pretty big nose, I don't know if you can tell from out there, but it's so big that I once gave a woman concussion protocol from an Eskimo kiss. When I heard that Family Double Dare was getting a reboot, I got a phone call for an audition to replace the big nose that they had, where they picked flags out of for the competition. All right. Anybody who knows my brother knows he's been balding since he was 18. My brother's hair. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. My brother's hair is a fucked up version of a topographical map of Afghanistan. He has a better chance of finding Waldo, Carmen Sandiego, and Amelia Earhart in a threesome before finding his hairline again. My brother's head looks like a ball sack that was shaved really quickly. You know, like loose skin and that one scraggly hair that you missed. It's so bad. Jesus. There isn't anything else to this joke. I just want to publicly humiliate my brother. So, thanks, guys. For daycare reasons, I watch my son during the day. My wife works during the day, and I watch my son. And at night, I work at the gas station, so we don't have to deal with daycare. And I really hate when people share too much information with me, sharing too much information can be bad. It's already pretty awkward when you're buying a case of beer, some condoms, duct tape, and bottles of bleach. You really don't need to hear about how you're going to finally end things with your wife. Sharing too much information is bad, guys. It can get awkward. This lady comes in all the time. She buys 4 packs of cigarettes. 4 packs. Every time I see her, I just grab it, put it on the counter, let her do her shopping. And she comes up one day and say, "How's your day?" Bringing up the cigarettes. And she goes, "Oh, I had a terrible day. I got diagnosed with emphysema." Frantic, I'm like, "Oh shit, you still want these cigarettes?" She looks me dead in the eye, and she looks at me and she goes, "I already have emphysema. Why stop now?" How do you finish that conversation? How do you finish that transaction and it not be awkward? So awkward. In my head, I'm like, "All right, here's the loaded gun. Thanks for shopping with us. Have a blast tonight." Deal with a lot of fucked up situations working at the gas station. I got closing routines where I have to go through the parking lot and kick everybody out of the parking lot for liability issues. So one night I'm leaving the store to check the perimeter, and there's a car parked way in the corner. I close the store at night, so it's Kitsap County. You know sketchy shit's going on. So I'm walking over there. I no shit get 5 feet away from the car, and this chick is in the back of her car fucking finger blasting herself to some porn that's mounted on her phone in the front seat with nobody in it. I see this shit and I'm like, "Oh God, how am I gonna deal with this?" I deal with it the best way that I can, and I just smack her car window and smack it so loud she flips out, and she looks at me and she's so mad she makes eye contact. And she just looks so mad that I just disrupted her from playing 5-on-1. I looked at her and I just did the best thing that I could do to embarrass her and just scream, "You can't masturbate in the gas station parking lot!" and walk off and leave. That's all I got for you guys.
Yeah.
Give it up for Nick Eubanks, everybody.
All right, so Jeff, you are about to try stand-up for the first time.
Yep, I got a half a chub, and I'm ready to go.
You said you got a half a chub?
Half a chub and a pitcher of beer.
So getting ready to shit the bed on stage gives you a half a chub?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. I find it interesting that you guys chose to do this competition at Cookies Bar and Grill, which is probably the toughest crowd in all of Bremerton.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you didn't know about that, huh?
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. Out of all the places you could have chose, this is definitely the toughest crowd, so.
Yeah, I'm hoping one of us end up in this fucking lovely junkyard over here at Jill's when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking bury these guys.
Oh, you're confident?
Oh, dude.
Okay, so
I told you I had half a chub.
Yeah, let's see. On a scale from 1 to 10, ten being super confident, where do you think you're at?
I'm gonna go a 6.9.
6.9. That's a good number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a rookie score.
Yeah. You're more than just average confidence. That's
right.
Good.
Leaves a little room.
So you did work on writing some material, right? How do you feel about your material?
Absolutely none.
None? You're just gonna wing it?
I'm gonna fucking wing it.
You're gonna tell like a 10-minute story with one joke at the end that doesn't land?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's cool.
How'd you know?
You seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
I like to cram, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make them really earn the joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Make them really earn the punchline.
Right.
You know? So,
Yeah. No, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. Shout out Jeff's Basement. Talk interference sports. It's going down. I'm going to fucking own this man's booty over here. Brendan,
you gonna take that from him?
He's going to do it.
Yeah.
I still don't think Brendan's going to do it.
No, Brendan's going to take that.
If Brendan doesn't
Is he here yet?
No, he's not here.
Okay. He's not even going to show up.
Blake fills his spot. What do you say?
Blake, you want to try stand up?
Put me on the spot like that? Damn, all right.
And then win.
Yeah, I could. I'm probably still going to have
beat
to say
their
no.
ass. Oh, come on. You beat their ass.
No, it's a fucking Royal Rumble at Cookies. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
It's going down.
Yeah.
So,
You're not
all right.
sure if it's a wrestling match or like tweakers fighting with each other.
Tweaker porn at the end. We're gonna do a post-show interview and see how it went. So good luck, bro.
All right, your next comedian coming to the stage. He runs the Jeff's Basement podcast. That's where this whole thing started. Get those hands together for one of the funniest, Jeff Hill.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the first Jeff's Basement comedy competition. Woo, let me hear it for Jeff's Basement. Yeah!
Jeff's Garage!
It's really Jeff's Garage. Jeff's Basement is a podcast I do. It's a sad podcast where I track my friends in my garage and tell them a bunch of shit while I'm drunk. It's kind of like people that volunteer for intervention. They're like, hey, watch me do meth while I slap my mama. Thank you.
I got you!
My wife does not like my podcast. She says it's gay. I go, honey, you got any jokes I can tell? She goes, yeah, you. Woo! That sounded so much better when I wrote it down. All right, here we go. This is my first time doing this. I hope it goes better than my other first time. You know that first time you finger blast your cousin? Yeah! It got dark really quick, didn't it? Yeah, we're at Cookies, baby. This is National Avenue. Look at these two. They're definitely cousins. Definitely cousins over there. Nick worked a finger blast joke in there. I had to as well. All right, yep, this is where I go. I got two beautiful kids. Woo! Ryder, he's 5. Maddie, she's 2. Ryder's my little meat metalhead, as some of you may know. He'll come up to you and he'll punch you in the arm and call you a pussy. I don't know if you've ever been punched by a 5-year-old before, but come into my house and that's probably gonna happen. Maddie, she punches Ryder and calls him a pussy. I think she'll be all right. That's the punchline. Thank you. The older I get, the more I realize nobody in this world has a fucking clue what they're doing. Yeah. Isn't that so true? Yeah. I smoke a lot of drugs, like Joe in the back there. And I would say that we're basically just a bunch of chimpanzees with the ability to YouTube stuff. Thank you, Brendan. When you think about the internet, you think about all the things it teaches you, things you like, things you don't like. Like when you're surfing porn. Anybody surf porn recently? Woo! Yeah! Okay? You start to bend your moral rules. You're like, yeah, stepsister porn? All right. Sally getting blacked by a room full of black dudes? I think I'm good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that was basically the set that I wrote today. And then I was like, you know what? Me and Nick made a pact kind of, yesterday that we wouldn't roast each other. Well, fuck you, Nick. All right, here's what I got for you, Nick. Brendan, you're going to get it too, buddy. Thanks. All right. Nick looks like his idea of a fancy evening is a day at the Goodwill. Yes, Nick is the stinky kid. Nick was in the Army. They asked him, tell me a combat story. It's going to involve him jerking himself off in a fucking porta potty in Kuwait. Yeah. Nick looks like the white trash version of Gumby. Thank you. Yes. Nick looks like a guy you'd see in a blooper reel on To Catch a Predator. Nick is to sports podcasting what Little Peep is to hip hop. He should probably kill himself. I told you it was gonna get dark real quick.
Gucci gang.
Gucci gang. Nick looks like Hulk Hogan's disowned transgender daughter. Yes! Disowned transgender daughter. Look at him. Nick is like a bed. He likes to tuck it in. Thank you. This was the one I had for Brendan. Come to find out, he's not an easy target. Brendan is the epitome of what not to be, and this is a true story, people. This is a fucking true story. I was there, I was in the back seat. Brendan once told a cop that his headlights were off because he was on the way to the bar. You could tell me how that story ends. A little time in county, a little time in the pickle suit. Yeah. All right, that's all I got. Thank you.
Give it up for Jeff Hill, everybody.
He's adding up the scores right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're good to go then.
Sorry.
I think Nick took it.
Just be aware, that's all.
I think you took it.
Yeah, why not?
All right, guys. So, how do you think you did?
I have no idea.
No idea. You
Proud of us all.
You couldn't hear the audience if they were laughing or not.
I was in my own world, man. I wasn't even paying
just
attention.
focused on getting it out.
Yeah.
Sticking to my 3 out of 10. That's about where
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You were pretty shitty. Yeah.
I forgot everything.
It's okay. Some people have stage presence, and some people just get drunk and walk back and forth. So.
Thanks, Joe.
But everyone's got their own style. But it's one of those things that I love about stand-up, especially if it's your first time, is that you could see how you visioned it and how it actually happened.
Right.
And then you can reflect on it and figure out how to get the vision to start being more action.
And that's how you build your set.
Yeah, practice.
I don't think this will be our last time.
Oh, I would like to do it again.
For sure.
This might be a thing.
It could be a thing. I mean, there's no like prerequisite. You could just fucking come here and do it.
Shout out Concept Connection, Jeff's
It's
Basement.
not called Total Interference Sports. It's Talk Interference Sports.
Yeah, Talk
Thanks,
Interference
Buffalo
Sport.
Bill.
And Kitsap Connection is not a dating website.
No, it's not.
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, stop sending the dick pics, please. Yeah.
No tweaker porn. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good
Thanks
luck
for
tonight.
having us,
Yeah,
guys.
we'll see what happens. We'll see who the winner is.
Shout out Comedy Kids Up.